That's the reality of it. Where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. And we tell it like it is.
Thank you for tuning in to That's the Reality of It. I'm Maisha.
And I'm Claudia.
We have another great show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Liberty Animal Clinic, they know that your pet is a member of the family and you want to make sure they are healthy and receive excellent care. Their top veterinarians and staff will treat them like family and give the best care, medical treatment, and attention you can get anywhere. Liberty Animal Clinic provides these excellent services and they are open 6 days a week, including giving them a complete physical, and office hours are by appointment, so please call. Let your extended family
join our family!
Make the most of those long summer days. Wake up ready for more fun in the sun after a restoring night's sleep on the new Beauty Rest mattress. And with Beauty Rest Endless Summer Savings, there's no better time to buy than now.
Beauty Rest Silver. Sophisticated design paired with intuitive technology that will leave you refreshed, restored, and ready for the day.
Visit the owner-operated Sleeptime Bedding and Mattress Showroom, where you will get personal attention.
Welcome to That's the Reality of It. I'm Maisha, and we are here today with Eddie from WCBM Radio, and he is going to tell us some wonderful things that are going on in Baltimore City and the surrounding areas.
First of all, it's great to be back with you. I enjoy the show, and it's nice to be back with everybody again. These are some highlights for the month of September. For example, most of it is this weekend. The Mondoneri Arts Festival. That's going on Sunday. It's in Little Italy. Food. There's not a festival in Little Italy that doesn't have food. We also have the Maryland Seafood Festival going on at Sandy Point State Park. That's happening on Sunday. The Ukrainian Festival, 2401 Eastern Avenue. The Anne Arundel County Fair, which is out in the fairgrounds out there. Alvin Ailey on the 14th. They're going to be performing at the Towson University. Have you seen them?
Yes.
They are terrific. A Prince tribute on the 14th at the Gordon Center. That's in Owings Mills. The Orioles are in town on the 17th through the 19th. And if you're too young to remember this guy, but he's called The Amazing Kreskin. William, you might remember. He's a mentalist. He's coming to the Gordon Center on the 21st of September. It's a really fun show.
He's a mentalist.
Mentalist. In other words, he'll know what you're thinking before you even think it.
A mind reader?
That's part of what he does.
Okay.
Yes. Now, I have to tell you this. This is, I've been talking about the Renaissance Festival, the Maryland Renaissance Festival, for years, but I never went. Well, this past Labor Day, I went, and this is one amazing festival. If you have not been there, you really should go. It's in Crownsville, which is right off of 97. It's open weekends only through October 20th. $27 for adults, $23 for seniors. It's a terrific 27 acres, over 130 crafts. There's all kinds of entertainment and music and sounds and food. The Maryland Renaissance Festival. It's a fictional 16th century English Tudor village. It's really terrific. Weekends through October. Another museum that I visited that I had heard about, and if you like airplanes, aviation, it's the Glenn L. Martin Aviation Museum, 701 Wilson Point Road. That's in Middle River. It's Wednesdays through Saturday, year-round. I suggest you call in advance, because what you want to do is take a guided tour, not just walk around. You can, but a guided tour is better. They actually have airplanes there. Now, they're not, you can't fly them. They're 16 vintage airplanes, worth a look. You'll need a photo ID to enter. It's very important.
Okay.
You go in, you go to Hangar 5. You'll learn about, I was fascinated. I never knew who Glenn L. Martin was. I mean, I heard his name. I know he has an airport named after him in a museum. Well, this museum will tell you all about it. Everyone who works there is a paid volunteer. They're a nonprofit, and they depend on donations and admissions. So that's two great examples. And of course, there's always the party at my house.
Okay.
And you're invited to that.
Okay. Are you going to end with the song?
Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing.
I was just joking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know what? Sorry.
All I need is a cue. All I need is a little opening.
Actually, that wasn't bad. It was just a little shocking.
Okay.
So thank you so much, Eddie. You heard it from the best. I hope
you.
you can make some of these events. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back.
It's time to hit the trails on a bike from the Pikesville Bicycle Shop. They have all makes and models for all ages and sizes, and they'll service your bike and customize it to fit your needs. So for the very best variety of bikes, the best service and price, come to Pikesville Bicycle Shop or call 410-602-BIKE and take advantage of our special deals.
I love my Hero.
If you're having a tough time selling your home or leasing your property, call Kemp & Associates Real Estate and Property Management, the real estate specialists. Kemp & Associates specialize in residential, commercial sales, and lease and property management. They have expert comprehension services for investors, property owners, first-time home buyers, landlords, and tenants. Call today to buy or list your property and see how fast it goes.
Kemp & Associates, your real estate specialist. Don't make a move without us.
Welcome to Let's Talk with Maisha. I am Maisha, and I am here today with two wonderful youth. We have Ron and Daniel. And they have some great information. The youthful mind, people say the youth are the future. I believe the youth are the present. And so presently, I have a question for you two. Can you explain some of your views on the political side and why it's important to vote or not?
Well, I think it's important to vote because whoever's running for office, they're each going to have like different standpoints, and they might not agree with what you want. So you want to like vote for the person that's going to affect your future and going to change your career, your life. It'll help you out a lot and other people.
Oh, I love it. So you're saying that even though you're youth, you have a voice, right?
Yeah.
And your vote matters.
Yeah.
And your vote counts. Mm-hmm. And it is important that you cast your vote.
Yes.
You know, that's interesting. I've heard a lot of different views on that. So, okay, so let's hear your viewpoint.
Yeah, I think it's really important to vote, especially this coming years, past couple of years. You have the, so I'm turning 18, so it's my first year to be able to vote. I'm going to vote.
Okay.
And I think it's very important for us to express our voice and everyone to express their standpoints and where they stand and stuff.
Wow, the power of the youth. Okay, so you all are going to be the ones that run the world.
Yeah.
You have the world. And so are you considered millennials?
Yeah.
What's the age group for the millennial generation?
Ooh, I don't know the age range.
You know age range?
Yeah, I just know, yeah.
I think it's, isn't it? I'm not sure.
We have to Google that. But you're definitely the millennial. So you're good with the technology. And I hear you guys wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were wrestling partners in wrestling.
In high school, or this is a new wrestling relationship?
No, I was in high school.
Oh, really? Were you guys pinning each other?
Yeah, we drilled with each other. I was 145. I was the 145 wrestler, and he was 138.
Yeah, 138.
Oh, you can handle him on the mat?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was your wrestling? I mean, are you wrestling now, and are you going to college, or?
Well, I'm going to go to college in the spring, but I'm not going to wrestle. I don't think I'm going to do any sports there. I'm just going to, go through it, get my degrees.
You're going to focus on your academics?
Yeah.
What's your major?
I think I'm going to do business management.
Okay, you haven't selected anything yet. You're just kind of feeling your way through it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you?
I'm majoring in theater arts.
Oh, so you're going to be in front of the screen or behind the screen?
In front of the screen.
Oh, so this is a good practice for you, right? Yeah. I think you both have a great look.
Thank you.
You're going to do wonderful. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this topic, these group of youth, and come back and see us again. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk with Maisha.
Step into Sifu Spencer's Global Wing Chun Kung Fu and Karate Academy, where we teach you traditional Wing Chun Kung Fu, Dao Xuan Po Kung Fu, weapons training, and more. Sign up for self-defense classes for both women and children. Take yoga too. Get 6 classes for 6 weeks for only $69. Have fun, get fit, and learn how to protect yourself. We're located at 9405 Liberty Road in Randallstown, Maryland. What are you waiting for? Come join us today.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Bryant Jenkins in Reisterstown can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. Of course, you know what this segment is when I have these two beautiful women beside me. It's called Does This Make Sense? Well, we're going to get your opinion, as always, after we talk about and discuss the topic. The topic today is, why do parents, I mean, usually it's younger parents, cuss at their little kids when they're disciplining them? So, what do you think?
Well, I think that what we all need to know as parents is that we're models and we're modeling for our children. So how we speak to them is how they're in turn going to speak to us, how they're going to speak to their teachers, how they're going to speak to their friends. So I understand we want to say, listen, we're the parents, you do what I say, you do what I say. But at the same time, it's the way that you communicate with them. Because remember, everything that you say to them, they're registering, they're picking it up, and they're going to repeat it. So if you don't want your children to cuss, then don't cuss with them. Don't cuss in front of them. Put on age-appropriate shows or age-appropriate music. That's another thing. Having the car blasting with the music that you like, but is it age-appropriate for your child? So my whole thing is we need to model for our children how we want them to be and how we want to teach them respect to us and others.
All right.
I think cursing is an act of violence. And I believe that it is not a great form of discipline. Mm-hmm. So I think some options, maybe positive and negative, positive reinforcement, like when they do something. I'm actually trying to integrate more of that into, not that I curse my children out, but I'm just trying to think of alternative ways to leverage, to use leveraging.
Rewards.
So when you, some people feel like, what, spare the rod, spoil the child, and that whole all of that violent behavior, I don't know if it creates a level of respect and reverence for the adult and for the parent. Now, the fear part, that's controversial too. So I feel like they're acts of violence, and the cursing is just another way to exhibit that level of violence to teach them that behavior.
I actually agree with both of you. I mean, you're absolutely right. The music that they play now, the language that they're using comes back to them.
It does.
And you also have a good point where you want to leverage the punishment along with the positive things involved. What I don't agree with is when we mention spare the rod, spoil the child, I believe in some butt whipping. I'm sorry. Sometimes when they're little, you got to spank that. But I'm talking about violently or in a meaningful way or a hateful way or a way that you're trying to really hurt the child. But sometimes you need to spank that butt. I'm sorry. Old school spanks butt. And that's why younger people back in my day, you didn't have all this craziness that's going on now.
Okay, so go to the cussing.
Well, the cussing, I totally disagree with parents who are, when you discipline your kids, I've heard parents go like, didn't I tell you, mother, get the H over there and stop the, get that S up. I mean, and these kids could be like 3, 4, 5 years old.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the parents are young.
Right.
Because you don't find the old school parents doing that. It's the young.
They may have learned it from their parents. Who learned it from their parents?
Or they may have learned it from being
that's
around.
Passed down.
Well, not necessarily. We talk about generational curses, but that may not be one of them because they may have gotten that from the street. You see what I'm saying? And you're right, it could be part of that, but usually, like old school, like my age, my kids never really ever heard me curse in front of them or at them. When they got even older, I don't do it. Okay? But it's a mindset that when these younger parents, and some middle age, I guess, as well, they get mad with the kid and they said, get the H over there. What the F are you doing? And I'm saying, and these kids, one time me and my wife was going to a Chinese place. And this little kid was, and it was a parent and a little boy. This woman was coming across the street and she knew the woman. And she said, there go that. And the kid say, yeah, that's that. Right? Same thing your mother was saying. I said, and the mother was laughing about it. Oh, wow. And you even see some things on the YouTube where they see these kids cussing like grown-ups and adults. I said, what the heck is...
So what do you want to say to the parents?
Parents, if you don't want your kids to be out there doing the things they're doing, saying the things they're saying, because when they get to a point where they feel comfortable with cursing, they feel comfortable doing other things as well.
Right.
They feel comfortable robbing, feel comfortable with getting pregnant at a young age, feel comfortable with dropping out of school, getting into gangs, or going out with these boys with their pants halfway down their butt because they think it's cool. Go ahead.
And some of it escalates to them being disrespectful in class, being disrespectful to teachers, getting in trouble. Then you'd have to deal with detentions, expulsions, suspended from school. So it escalates to a lot of negative things that we don't want our children to go through.
And you know what? These kids now are so attuned to being disrespectful that if a teacher disciplines a kid and puts the kid up, the parent will come in and cuss the teacher out right in front of the kid. And then the kid, so when the kid cuss the teacher out, now you know why the kid cuss the teacher, because the parents come in there and cuss the teacher out too.
Right.
They have no respect.
We need some kumbaya up in here.
Yeah.
Kumbaya, what's that?
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Parents and teachers need to get
Peace,
along.
love, and joy.
Yes.
Because when you're happy in your heart, you don't act like that.
Yeah, but
when you're suffering and you're miserable, that's how you act. That's unhappiness. That's pain. You need some love.
And kids need to learn how to respect authority. I mean, yes, there are teachers that may not like your child, but they're going in there, they're getting paid regardless. It's still your child's responsibility to get as much understanding and information from that class, get a good grade or as best a grade that they can, and do well in school.
And that love is good. Give that love, but that love that's only one part of it. You still got to make sure you stop cursing in front of that child. Yeah. Stop using that language.
Starts at home.
I'm talking about that self-love.
Oh, of the parent?
Of the parents, that are suffering, that are inflicting that anger upon their child. There's something that you need to reflect in your heart. You're teaching that child how not to love himself or herself.
Yeah.
So I think that self-love is very important.
And stop self-medicating.
Okay.
With all that other stuff, the drinking. Sometimes they do that because they cuss. The drugs, stop medicating, and maybe you'll stop treating your kid like he's a grown adult. See, my grandchild's crying right now because he don't like the way parents be cussing at you. So
wow.
Give us your opinion. Let us know how you feel. All right. Thank you for tuning in.
For all your pharmacy needs and prescriptions, call Pharmacy Solutions, LLC, the community pharmacy the mayor honored for its commitment in providing the community with affordable prescriptions. Pharmacy Solutions takes your health very personally with patient consultation and a patient assistance program for the uninsured and those with specialty drug needs. To learn more about the program and how to transfer your prescriptions to Pharmacy Solutions, LLC, call them today because they breathe life back into our community.
The grand opening of the Owens Mills MD Furniture Store is here, with furniture like you've never seen before, with furniture designs and styles from all over the world, showcasing beautiful living room, dining room, and awesome bedroom and dinette sets. MD Furniture has a large collection of exotic and unique furniture, including imported accessories and crystal chandeliers. Whatever your taste in furniture, from contemporary, modern, traditional, or exotic, MD Furniture has it. So come to MD Furniture and mention this commercial for a special discount.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. I have 3 beautiful young ladies sitting here with me. You know why? Because they're part of the Gold Star Family Love Fest here. Because we have these young ladies who wrote a song for Gold Star, a tribute to the Gold Star families. Mm-hmm. And we have, let me make sure I get it right, the president and chaplain of the Gold Star Family.
Gold Star Mothers Maryland
chapter. Okay. So we're going to start off with you young ladies because you have a song. This is what kind of got us to bring you on, dedicated to Gold Star families, correct?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that. And this, you're Noreen Green, correct?
Noreen Green, that's correct.
Okay. Let's get the mother of the singer. Right?
Yes.
Naomi.
Yes.
Okay.
Naomi B.
Naomi B. Tell me a little bit about the song.
Okay, well, the song was inspired from a conversation with my daughter who attended an event to honor Gold Star moms. And from that conversation, it was suggested that a song would be written. And I started to do the research and just fell in love with the idea that this could be very possible. And the song was written as a result of that. And here we are today. And the song is to honor the Gold Star families and to just really help to tell their story and to bring some empathy to their loss and also to honor the families that are here.
And you're one of the singers. You're co-writers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a project coming out soon. So when my mom brought this idea to me, I was like, okay, I have enough on my plate. But she was very passionate about it. And when I went to the Gold Star Mothers ceremony, it was back in 2014, my boss was speaking there. She was the keynote speaker. And I was just so moved by all of the emotion in the room, the stories that were told. And I came back and I told my mom, I'm like, Ma, they need a song. Like, I haven't heard a song yet that really tells their story. And so my mom did the research and she came up with the whole idea. She said, hey, I've got some lyrics. She sent the lyrics to me and I arranged them and put some melody to them. And then we got a producer. And
what's the name of the song?
In the Gold Star.
It's
in the Gold Star.
And for those who are not familiar with Gold Star means, it's families who lost loved ones in active duty. And this is the Gold Star families are the ones who we need to really give tribute to and not say anything that would dishonor the memories. So, and we have, as I mentioned, the president and chaplain that's going to give us some more background on the organization.
Yeah, and I'm Janice Chance, and I'm honored to be the president and chaplain of the Gold Star Mothers Maryland chapter. And the organization started back in 1928 when it was a mom who lost her son, who was he was flying for in England because we didn't have an Air Force back at that time, and she did not hear from him, and it came up that he was killed on duty. And while she didn't hear from him, she started working in one of the the veterans hospitals, taking care of veterans, along with other moms, hoping that she would hear good news. But when she did not, she decided to get together with 24 other mothers and start the Gold Star Mothers organization because she realized that grief turned inward was destructive. But when you're out serving people, you do much better. And so to make sure that our loved ones' service and sacrifice was not forgotten, they came together and started the organization to honor the memory of of our loved ones who have lost in battle. Maybe some of them was not lost in battle like now today. As long as you're active duty and you are killed while on active duty, no matter whether it's time of war or peace, then that makes you a Gold Star family member, mother or family member. So it doesn't have to be in a war. So or someone is missing in action, that's a Gold Star family member.
Okay, now what I want you to do, because you're a Gold Star mom, correct? Look at the camera and tell them how you feel about the organization and the loved one that you lost.
Well, I am honored that there is an organization that we can come together because we share a common bond. The loss of a loved one, someone who made the ultimate sacrifice for their selfless service and sacrifice. My son was one of them. He was Captain Jesse Melton III, United States Marine Corps, and he served for 11 years. He was willing to put his life on the line to protect the freedoms that we enjoy today, along with so many other thousands of our service members. And it's too often that people forget, and it's a 1%. So to have an organization that said, look, we are going to continue to honor the legacy and service of our loved ones. We're going to make sure that the mission is not forgotten, that their loved ones are never forgotten, their service is never forgotten, because we're going to serve veterans, active duty military, their families, work within our communities to make sure that our loved ones' sacrifice, again, like I said, is never forgotten. And so what we do, we serve. We honor through service. That's the American Gold Star Mothers organization. So I'm very proud. And the white that you see me wearing today is symbolic of that goodness, the sacrifice, the purity, those goodness, those values for which our children lived and died. So I'm glad that there's an organization that acknowledges the sacrifices of our children. They will never be forgotten, that service. So I'm honored to be a member.
Awesome, awesome. Now, you were inspired by this, correct, you young ladies?
Yeah.
And have you heard the song?
Yes, I've heard the song. Yes,
Awesome
I've heard the song. Yes, I was amazed that that those words are dropped into her spirit, that she put that to paper, that she was so moved and so touched that she said, I need to do something.
Let me ask you this. How can anyone else, you have the song published and it's ready to be
Yes, the
downloaded?
song is available on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere where digital music is sold. And you can also access my website. It's NaomiBmusic.com. That's NaomiBmusic.com. You can find it there.
All right. So when this segment ends, as we close out this segment, we're going to play that song for you. So you're going to hear the song. It's inspiring. It's awesome. And make sure you go to their website to get that information because you're going to want that song. I mean, it's emotional. I saw it. I got emotional. And just the sacrifice that people, like you said, are not giving the due credit and due attention that they should be getting.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you young ladies coming on.
I wanted to point out that the version that you'll be hearing is by gospel singer Amy Clute. Amy Clute.
All right. So, thank you again, ladies, for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, and God bless you. And I appreciate your son's service.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people don't understand that the families also serving. Even if you're not there, you're serving because your loved one is serving.
That's right. And you said, and I'm really touched that you recognize that because you're right. Too many people forget that it's not just the service member. The family serves.
Exactly.
When that husband, that son, they're deployed, the family is left behind to handle the home front.
Right.
And so there's a family attached to every fallen hero, every service member. And I don't want them to ever forget that. And so, and I'm just, honored that somebody, they would be so moved to write a song. It's not a song that's out national, but it's a song that they wrote. And one of the things that goes to Mom, I know we're nonpartisan. We don't care about anybody. We just know we think for the moms.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut you off right there because you can go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. She can go. She's laying probably completely out of the picture there. But I appreciate all you young ladies, and again, make sure you go to her website, and we'll be right back.
Oh, it's in the gold star. Just go get my hero. I'd pay any price to bring him home again. But the oath he took to bravely serve his country was kept till the end to protect and defend. So the freedoms that we have today, they're not free. The bloodshed from these heroes liberty.
So, another great show, more great interviews, lots of great fun.
Yes, and what I absolutely love is when you come to the website and comment. Let us know, does that make sense? Let us know some hot topics that you might want to discuss. And you never know, we just might discuss it on our next episode.
Stay woke, don't miss it.
And remember, when God gives you another day, it's another opportunity to do the right thing.
Be blessed.
And always put God first, because through Him, all things are possible.